Okay, remember that third change in my voice. So why is the word theater a play on words for the rate, hate tree, the at ear, the 8 ear, the A or alpha tier, and more? T heat, and heat scrambled is hate, and justice is just ice. Why is that? Well, let's look at what rhymes with rate, right? Rhyme and reason. The rate. So what are they referring to? So rate rhymes with 8, date, fate, gate, hate, late, mate, and more. And of course, not just rhymes, but it's spelled the same way except for the first letter or so. Okay. And weight, right? So things that connect to the idea of rate. The rate is what's wrong. For example, at a certain rate, they're screening out the righteous, and they've passed the point of no return, and there's no taking it back from now. Even if they killed everyone on the planet but me and the people who are the most righteous, there's no righteous way to proceed in the future. Now, they like to look at things in terms of white supremacy. So the elephant in the white supremacist left-right paradigm, keep in mind that segregation was a problem here in this country, and slavery used to be illegal, and there were, the Democratic Republican Party, for example, was a party while slavery was legal. Okay, so it goes back to the rate. And of course, it's Babylon, right? They want people to babble on while trying to explain this. It has to do with magic spells. However, sometimes people need it to be spelled out for them so that they're cornered. And quite often they gaslight, which goes back to the gaze-light. In the theater, it was white supremacy, Jewish supremacy, and LGBT supremacy in the Greek theater because of who lived where and why. According to some ancient historians, the Jews are even said to come from Crete, which is a key part of the greater Greco-Roman mythology. It's an island not far from Greece, okay, where in some versions I believe Zeus is said to be born there. He's related to King Minos, who's said to be the father of homosexuality, and then has Pacify in his family, and so on and so forth, right? To pacify somebody or a group with LGBT culture, with Greek culture, what have you. Sororities, fraternities, it should be obvious to you why that is. Think about the difference between Tyson back in the day and a frat boy who works out. Okay, there's a significant gap in aggression, testosterone, masculinity, what have you. Pretty straightforward. Okay. So, why is the Republican symbol an elephant? Because they're moving slowly to what the white man wants to see, not to God's plan. That's why the elephant is a goofy LGBT-faced elephant in its common cartoon form. Okay, because the plan is white, Jew, and LGBT supremacy. What are they conserving? They're conserving something that predates the founding of America. There was a conservative, like a grouping in the Roman Senate. This is something that predates England as you know it. It predates America, what have you. It is Greco-Roman conservatism and their culture and how they ended up defining white over time as they colonized the world. First they colonized, Europe, then Europe colonized the world. It's even in mythology with the rape of Europa. Connect Zeus to the rape of Europa and Europa to Europe. It's clear cut.